Education Minister Angie Motshekga will today visit the Eqinisweni Secondary School in Ivory Park. That's in Midrand, where 4 pupils died from suicide. It's understood that the high school learners drank poison in separate incidents, resulting in their deaths last week. The alleged suicides happened over a 10-day period, prompting the Education Department to bolster suicide prevention in schools. Veronica Makhoali joins me now live from Ivory Park. Veronica, good morning to you. Have we started to see the arrival of those officials? And perhaps, I imagine that at this time as well, you've seen the learners coming into the school as well.
That's correct, Naledi. In fact, officials from the Gauteng Education Department have just arrived with MEC Madume coming through into the school gates. He is expected to stand side by side with Education Minister Angie Motshekga to speak to those pupils today, the peers who lost their 4 classmates. As you've mentioned, a grade 10 pupil who passed away at home after consuming poison, 2 grade 11 learners, one who passed away also at home while the other was in hospital, and a final young girl, a matric learner, who passed away after getting to a nearby clinic and obviously, not being able to be helped by police. But apart from Gauteng officials, we also have the South African Anxiety and Depression Group counsellors that we've spotted that will be here addressing those pupils. And they have, over the years, really sounded the alarm on suicide, teenage suicide, and the prevalence of it in South Africa and what needs to be done, of course, to prevent it. But to speak to us about just some of the measures that need to happen within schools and to create those support systems, I'm joined by the Basic Education Department spokesperson, Ndate Elijah, who, of course, will be accompanying the minister. Speaking of support, Elijah, what are we expecting to hear from the minister, and what has the department essentially been doing, or at least trying to do, to bolster suicide prevention in schools?
Yeah, good morning. Thank you very much. Well, the main purpose of the minister coming here is to convey a message of support to the school, to the learners, but also to try to talk to some of the parents, because what has happened in their families, it's unfortunate. But we're also hearing that some of these learners, if not all the 3 girls, were also pregnant, which further complicates the matter. So it's important that as a department, we bring all the services that we can offer to those that are living so that they can go through this situation in a different way. But what we want to see happen is to prevent these types of things. In February, we ran a campaign, a teen suicide prevention campaign, to try highlight the importance of mental health and the fact that our young people need to talk when they face challenges that they feel are overpowering them. So those messages are those that the minister will convey to the learners who have gathered here. But she's also asked other stakeholders to come through to the school as well, because this is not an education matter, it's a societal matter. That's why all the other stakeholders that we've seen walking here need to come through and take part, because we need a strong partnership between the community as well as the school, so that we are all able to protect our children.
Absolutely. And there you have it, Naledi, the education spokesperson, really speaking about the circumstances. And this is obviously, news that we were not aware of, that the 3 young pupils out of the 4 were pregnant. We heard from Elijah as well, speaking about the need for that importance of partnerships, and of course also speaking not only to the increase of suicide within our teenagers, but also just the issue of teenage pregnancy as well. The minister is expected to arrive any moment now. We can also hear that the school children have gathered outside, where she will be addressing them. Back to you in studio.
No, thank you so much for keeping a close eye on that story for us. Veronica Makhoali, they're speaking to us outside Eqinisweni Secondary School in Midrand.